Moana. Moana, whenever she quests, we get to ready our other princess characters with her ability. We want to ready other princess characters. They can't quest this turn, but they sure can sing. So now both of them can sing How Far I'll Go.
NANI?
Today we're playing some princess songs, and what that means is a lot of these characters, most of them are princesses. They all have this keyword over here that says princess. That's what we're going to be doing. And then this card right here, the Grand Duke, who is our only non-princess character, he's gonna buff princesses. It says your prince, princess, king, and queen characters get +1 strength. So all these cards can be super buff thanks to the Grand Duke, and then he can also sing One Jump Ahead. So we got all these singing ladies, and then we got lots of our songs. We got One Jump Ahead to go ahead and ramp a little bit. We got Lost in the Woods. All opposing characters get -2 strength until the start of your next turn. We also got How Far I'll Go, another little ramping thing. Let It Go, which almost all of these cards can sing, except for Mulan and the Cinderella. Won't be able to sing it, but all of these other ones, not her, but she can shift into her. This one could sing it if it hits the top deck. This one's really cool. I really like this card. I wish it would do better because I would really like to play this card. It's got the shift 2. Shift 2s are always super good, and it has the Honored Ancestors. Whenever this character quests, you reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a song card, you may play it for free. Otherwise, put it on top of your deck. So the idea with her is you're not going to be singing with her, you're going to be questing. And when you quest, you should be able to hit a song card because there's 22 song cards in here, and that will let you play one of these songs for free. So hopefully 1 out of 3 quests, Mulan is hitting and you're playing a song card for free. And then we also got the Moana. It says whenever this character quests, you may ready your other princess characters. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. So the idea with that is you quest all your other characters and then you quest Moana, readies everybody else up, and then you can sing with the characters that you want to sing with. We like it. This is a singer 9, and that can help to sing this Dig a Little Deeper song. I think this is really going to help the blue-green decks coming up for ARCHAZIAS Island because of that Ink Geyser card that we going on. I think this will let you like look at 7 cards. You could double sing it with Ursula, so you could look at 14 cards, find that Ink Geyser, and then mess up your opponent real good. I think this is a good card. If you don't have a play set of those, I recommend the Dig a Little Deeper. The Sing Together card's underrated mechanic. We also have the Look at This Family Sing Together song, underrated mechanic. Look at the top 5 cards. You can reveal up to 2 characters, put them into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. And then we got the Popsicle. We can heal our cards because we're going to be buffing them a little bit. Heal the cards, swing into stuff. And then we also got Atlantica. Atlantica lets our characters count as having +2 to sing songs if they're there. So all these cards could sing huge amounts of songs. It's in addition to their singer ability already. So if Cinderella is at Atlantica, she can sing 11 cost songs, which you may know there's no such thing as an 11 cost song, but Cinderella could do it if she's there. That's what we got going on. That's the synergies. The deck is only $45 in total, and a lot of the cost comes all from this Ariel card. And the Cinderella Ballroom Sensation. She's a super expensive one. That's like $5 a card. This one's about $3 a card. That's the majority of the cost of this deck. Everything else can be had for very cheap. So we're excited to try it out. This one's just so good that you can't pass it up. We're going to go to menu, export, ink table, and play on ink table. Things that we learned in this video, ARCHAZIAS Island cards that have been revealed that are on Dreamborn.ink are now available to play test on ink table. That's so exciting. I'm so excited to test out Max Geyser card, Ink Geyser card. You know the one. Number 2, Moana Princess Synergy has been underrated since day 1. And number 3, the Grand Duke is here to support. We're going up against another crazy deck that is based off of Stitch, the Stitch that can sing extra song cards that we posted on this channel a little bit ago. What cards do we want to mulligan? Looks like we want to keep all of these cards. All these cards are absolutely perfect. We are going to ink Grand Duke. Why would we do that? It looks like we're going to ink an Ariel and then play a Popsicle, get it down, get to draw a card. Don't mind if I do. It's Cinderella. That's the next card that we're going to ink. And then we pass the turn. Next turn, we can put Grand Duke into play, and he's going to buff everybody else that comes after that. They ink a Rockstar Stitch. Love to see it. And then they play an Atlantica. It's Atlantica versus Atlantica. But the location doesn't gain a lore. So we're chilling. We get another Cinderella. You better believe that we're going to ink the Cinderella, and then we will play our Grand Duke. because he can buff everybody else. And next turn, he can even sing One Jump Ahead, and then we'll be cooking. There is a... Oh, I guess we should have put her down. She's so good. She's so fun. This Mulan, whenever she quests, you get to look at the top card, and if it's a song you play for freezies, there's Cinderella. We get a How Far I'll Go. We are going to ink a card and play a card, looking like we're going to ink the Cinderella. We are going to play an Ariel. We get to look at the top 4 and put a song card in our hand. Dig a little deeper is kind of cool, but we'll go ahead and get a How Far I'll Go, because she can sing that next turn. Those are going to go onto the bottom of the deck in any order that we choose. We are going to sing with Grand Duke. He's going to sing the One Jump Ahead to put the top card of our deck into our inkwell, face down and exerted. That is going to be okay with us. Hopefully next turn Grand Duke can challenge into the Cinderella. But right now our Ariel is a 3/3 character. And then we can pass turn. We're good to go. They can sing a 3-cost song. They could also move there and sing a 5-cost song. I think they might have Be King Undisputed in their deck. They play a Painting the Roses Red. That's going to give both of our characters -1 strength, up to 2 chosen characters. What do they do with the Cinderella? Did they just quest her for 1 more? They sure did. So we get Moana. We have this Mulan. We can sing a bunch of songs. We are kind of cooking. So I think what we want to do is challenge our Grand Duke into the Cinderella. We only take 1 damage back, but our Grand Duke has done his Duke diligence. Due diligence? I don't know what that's about. We can sing one of these One Jumps Aheads with our Ariel. Let's go and look at the top 2 cards of our deck. We put 1 into our inkwell and 1 into our hand. We are going to put How Far I'll Go into our hands, so as we can sing next turn, and Moana goes into the inkwell. We can still ink a card this turn. It could be Atlantica, so we could get Moana down. Kind of like that idea. Or we can just go ahead and play our Mulan, which is our favorite idea. I think we will play Mulan. That's our favorite card right now. It's so cool. We're not going to ink a thing because we already inked with that, and next turn we'll be able to ink with both of these. We like the sound of that. And then we're just going to pass the turn. We could heal up Grand Duke, take a damage off of them, but what are the chances that they're going to do a damage to Grand Duke this turn? Probably pretty low. They're inking a Stitch Abomination, and then they play a record player. This is all based around the Stitch synergy. Two record players is absolutely crazy. That means that whenever they play a song card, they can choose 2 characters to give -2 strength until the start of their next turn, and Stitch characters can have +2 to sing songs. That's so cool. So their board isn't looking too good, so we can kind of draw this out, if you know what I'm saying. We are going to go ahead and play our Moana, because Moana is going to be able to do the wombo combos. We can ink an Atlantica, and then we can play an Atlantica, and then we can draw this out as long as possible. I guess we will quest with this, but we might be scared of the Maui here at all. So I think we're just going to pass, and then next turn we can do the whole wombo combo together. We can quest this and then have it sing How Far I'll Go. That's the deal. They play an Ursula's Shell necklace. That's a good one for song decks. It says whenever you play a song, you may pay 1 ink to draw a card. Only 4 ink to draw a card is a good deal, especially when it can happen over and over again. We get another song card. So what we want to do is we want to start off by questing Mulan. Questing Mulan gets us 2 lore, and then we look at the top card of our deck, and it's a Cinderella, so it goes to the top of our deck. Womp womp. And then we can quest our Ariel. She only quests for 1, but that's okay. We're going to re-stand her again with Moana. And we are going to quest our Grand Duke, but that's okay. He's not going to unstand with Moana. And then we get to quest Moana. Moana, whenever she quests, we get to ready our other princess characters with her ability. We want to ready other princess characters. They can't quest this turn, but they sure can sing. So now both of them can sing How Far I'll Go. Mulan is going to sing How Far I'll Go. That's going to look at the top 2 cards. We put 1 into our inkwell, 1 into our hand. We are going to take Let It Go into our hand and put that one into the inkwell. And then we are going to sing How Far I'll Go with the Ariel. That's going to look at the top 2 cards. We put 1 in our hand, put the other in the inkwell. So we'll take a Cinderella. The other goes into the inkwell. Then we can play a Cinderella. And then we can move all of our friends over to Atlantica. So Moana's going over there. We'll move the Mulan over there. And then we don't have enough ink to move the Cinderella over there, but that's okay. And then we're passing the turn. We've built our board against a silly meme deck that can't really keep up. After they get to 7 ink, though, they can wipe our board. So again, we have all the stuff that we need to do. So we want to quest our stuff first. We're questing our Mulan. We're looking at the top card of our deck. Hopefully it's a song card. It's not. It's Mulan. It stays at the top of the deck. Then we can quest our Grand Duke for 1 lore. We are questing Ariel for another lore. We are questing our Cinderella. That's all the way up to 12. And then check it out. If we quest Moana, all of our other princess characters, we have 3 other princess characters, they can ready up again. The only thing is that they can't go and quest this turn, but they sure can't challenge stuff. And we can also sing. So we can sing 1 jump ahead with Cinderella. That lets us put the top card of our deck into our ink. Well, we're already up at 9 ink now. Thanks a whole lot. Does this let us draw a card? No, it just gives negative strength. And then we can use our princesses because they can't quest. They sure can challenge. And now that she has 4 attack power, thanks to Grand Duke, it can do 4 damage to the Atlantica. The same idea with the Ariel. She can do 3 damage because of the buff from Grand Duke to do 3 damage to the Atlantica. It's as easy as that. We have game on board. We've had game on board for a while. We've been messing around, but that's just how it goes right now. We might let it go onto one of our own characters because we're a bunch of silly billies over here. We get a Cinderella Ballroom Sensation. So what we want to do is we want to quest our Mulan. Mulan looks at the top card of our deck. Hopefully it's a song card and we get to play it for free. It's Ariel. So it's not a song, but that's okay. And then we want to sing Let It Go on our own Mulan, on our own Moana. We can let it go over there, right? We can ink one of these. We could play a Cinderella. We can move everybody to Atlantica now because we have 11 ink to use. We've used just too many ink. Moving everybody's going to be a crazy good singer. And then we can quest with our Ariel. And then we'll give Mulan 1 more chance to be able to hit a song card. If she doesn't, she's kind of a bust. They're up at 7. Do they have the Be Prepared? They have a Rush Stitch. Who's the Stitch going to take out? Is going to be able to do 3 damage to somebody. Looking like they're taking out the Ariel. Adios. They did their things. They could have played a Be Prepared there, but they didn't. That would have been a bad spot for us. Let's check the logic of this. We should gain lore before the ability goes off. So we are going to quest Mulan. We gain 20 lore, and that wins the game. We don't get to do the ability because the game is already over. It's Dig a Little Deeper. That's great. We get to play Dig a Little Deeper for free. We look at the top 7 cards, and then we put 2 that we want into our hand. We want this one, and we want this one, and then that's the game. You can do cool stuff with the Mulan. Highly recommend it. That was the Princess Song deck. Sorry that we didn't play it against a better deck that could have done other stuff. If you want to see this Stitch Song deck be played by me, the link to that is on the card right now for this end screen. Whoa!